Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lindsay, a registered dietitian, and today I'm showing you guys how to make my super easy and super delicious 3-ingredient chocolate peanut butter cups. At the end of this video, I'll also be sharing some bonus recipes, so make sure to stay tuned till the end to get your hands on those. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more easy recipes and videos every week to make food feel good. These really couldn't be easier to make, and they're a great way to get the kids in the kitchen too. So all I'm putting into these is this organic dark chocolate, some natural peanut butter, and some coconut oil. So the first step is to get your muffin tins ready. So I'm just using a regular muffin tray and lining it with these silicone muffin tin liners. So you could use the paper ones as well. If you're giving these away for gifts, that's always a nice way to deliver them. But I love these because they give that little ridge just like the traditional Reese's peanut butter cup. The next step is going to be to melt your first batch of chocolate. That's going to be the bottom layer of the peanut butter cups. So I'm actually going to use the microwave for ultimate simplicity. You could also use the double boiler method, which is essentially you just heat a pot of water to a boil on the stove, and then you place a heat-proof bowl in there and add the chocolate chips into the bowl so that they're not heating up over direct heat. If they're right in that hot pan, they might actually burn. So that's one way of doing it, but this is a lot easier, mess-free, and quicker. So I'm going to put about a cup of chocolate chips in there. And then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of coconut oil. And what the coconut oil does is it just gives it a little bit more of a smooth consistency. I find when they harden, they're not quite as hard to bite into. So I like adding a little bit of that in there. It's also going to help them set when I throw them in the freezer in a bit. When you're microwaving your chocolate, you want to do it in increments so that, again, the chocolate doesn't burn. So what I'm going to do is throw this in for about a minute, stir it up and see where we're at, and then I will continue at 30-second increments from there until it's nice and smooth. So of course you could use white chocolate or milk chocolate. You can really tailor these to your preferences. Are you a white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate kind of person? Let me know in the comments below. So the chocolate's starting to melt nicely, but not quite there yet, so I'm gonna throw it in for another 30 seconds and see where we're at. So this is actually looking pretty good after just another 30 seconds. There are still a few chunks in here, but you actually don't need to put it in there until it's completely melted. The residual heat of the chocolate in here will continue to melt them, so sometimes it's better to take it out before completely melted, and again, this will help to make sure you don't burn the chocolate chips. When they start to burn, they get kind of chunky and crunchy, and you waste that good chocolate. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start to pour this melted chocolate into the muffin tins, and then we will throw them into the freezer to set for about 15 minutes before we add the peanut butter in. So I'm just gonna continue to pour them in, and then we'll throw them into the freezer to set for about 15 minutes. Just pulled these out of the freezer, and they are just solid enough so that the peanut butter won't sink through the chocolate. So I'm gonna go ahead and top that up. You could also fill these with cashew butter or almond butter, tahini. Really, you can fill them with anything that you want, but I just love good old peanut butter. So I probably got about a teaspoon of peanut butter in each, and another reason that it's really helpful to have the chocolate set a little bit is so that you can settle the peanut butter by tapping the tray on the counter. If needed, you can finish spreading the peanut butter out just with the back of a spoon. And then I'm gonna finish off by repeating the steps to melt some more chocolate and pour on top, and then they'll be ready to throw into the freezer and finish setting. The last thing I'm gonna do before popping these into the freezer is sprinkle a bit of sea salt on there to top them up. I love that combo of sea salt and chocolate. But this is also something you could do with toasted nuts or seeds, or with the kids, you could do little M&Ms. So into the freezer they go again, and we'll check back in about 15 or 20 minutes. It's time to grab them out of the freezer. Let's see how they're doing. Perfect. Look at those. How easy was that? Now that you guys know, would you try making these at home? Let me know in the comments below. And to make it super easy for you, I've created a little recipe card for you guys with this recipe and 2 others, one for a chocolate peanut butter and jelly cup, as well as a coconut tahini cup. In the meantime, if you're looking for more, you can also come follow me over on Instagram and say hi. I'm on there daily with recipes, nutrition tips. I also do a lot of Instagram lives to answer your questions and help you navigate your way through the kitchen. I hope you enjoyed this super simple recipe. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that red subscribe button below for more videos like this every week. And now for the best part, I have to try one of these. So good. See you in the next video.